got good news. She felt the baby's head. We're 2 centimeters dilated. I'm thinned out, so. And the one thing is just to stay well rested, just for when I do go into labor, so I'm not, like fighting sleep or something.
All right, so you guys probably already saw the first day in labor, and this video is going to be the next 4 days of labor, and we wanted to commentate through a lot of it just in retrospect, try to make sense of what happened to ourselves and to you guys. So I hope this is going to be helpful.
Let's do it. Day 2 of labor.
How are we doing?
Okay. Yeah.
So we went out.
Andre brought me to have some food.
Yeah. We haven't had any food in like normal food in a whole day.
Yeah. It's contracted and harder today.
We'll see.
After the midwife appointment, after I got checked out, I got good news that labor was progressing. So I wasn't feeling stuck in my own head. So then Andre took me out to get some food just to get out of the house. And then after the food, this is where we go on that, what was it, like a 4-mile hike?
Yeah.
It wasn't a hike, it was just a walk where we live in the neighborhood and park.
Another walk. And Milana's keeping the pace.
Yeah, today we're being a little more aggressive.
Super aggressive. She's like, gotta get this baby out. Gotta get moving.
So I told them I felt like I haven't been as active yesterday just because I was in so much pain. And it was, even though it's really hard right now to walk,
Yeah, I was like,
push through it.
I was like, why aren't you stopping? She's like, I'm just walking through the pain.
We walked 3 miles. Well, that's actually a lot.
Yeah. You're a tough cookie. You're a super tough cookie.
I got a second wind. Andre and I are just praying constantly, really trying to keep in the spirit, because I felt that I was just kind of trying to do it on my own and not pray as much and not just be in the spirit, not just, really enjoy this moment, even though, like I told Andre, there's the beautiful, the good, and just some of the ugly, like the ugly isn't like the pain and the blood, but in the end, it's all such a beautiful experience because you're literally bringing life into this world, and it's my body in that sense of like, it's a beautiful thing,
Yeah.
So even though I am in a lot of pain, it's really beautiful pain. It's all pain that's worth it.
It's beautiful shade. How many miles did we do?
4.9. Let's end it. Did pretty good.
Wow.
Nice.
That's a lot, y'all. Looking back at that, I think you pushed yourself way too hard.
I felt like I just need to go for it and just, I was listening to my body, so I felt like if I just keep moving and just not like sit in bed, take a shower, just keep on moving, keep that body active, it would take my mind off of it, and it did. But then it just kicked in.
Yeah, I was trying to be there for you.
You rocked it with me.
Alright, so we're gonna make this little energy drink. Got a cup, coconut water, some honey, lemon. Get this done. Let's go see if Milana likes this. That's the ultimate test. So this is the energy drink.
Did you try it?
Yeah, it's got lemon. It's got
Coconut water?
And honey.
Is water in there?
And a little bit of water. I diluted it a little bit, yeah.
Whoa.
Good?
Wow, that's really good.
Alright, we're gonna make another one.
That was probably the best drink I have ever had. that you made, or just ever, with coconut water, honey, and lemon. And I don't like coconut water. I don't like it.
Yeah, I drowned it with honey and lemon.
So good. It was the most delicious coconut lemonade ever. So good.
Alright, so about 8 p.m. Milana started contracting much harder again. And I think it's almost 10 right now. I think it's getting down to like 2-minute mark in between contractions. So I think we're getting down to the main event. I think we're gonna get ready to go to the delivery center, get some stuff ready, make sure that we're prepped.
What were you doing? Was this what you were doing your hair?
Yes.
You were?
Yes.
And your makeup?
Yes. No. Skincare. I didn't do makeup. I just did my nighttime skincare. And I did my hair.
Oh. Alright. Trying to get through this.
Just talked to my midwife. She said labor a little bit longer at home, and then once you're like, okay, that was a good one. So basically she said she wants the contractions to last a little bit longer. I agree with her. I'd rather just labor at home for as long as possible, and we don't live too far from the birthing center. And plus it's night right now, so there's not gonna be as much traffic, right?
Yeah.
It's my birthday right now.
Is it festival already?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, happy birthday.
12:35.
Wow.
That's why I'm in really good spirits. I think the baby is gonna make its entrance on my birthday. Our birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna relax right now on the ball. Probably walk around, maybe take a bath. And then once the contractions are really, really intense, like 60 to 90 seconds, I'm gonna call her back. I think you need to take a nap. Like a power nap.
Power nap?
Mm-hmm.
I can try it, I don't know. We'll be able to. So Milana's been just struggling all night so far. Like she cried a couple of times. She just, yeah, I feel so helpless in a way. She's just struggling and just through this labor, and I have just no words. I wish I could do something. I wish I could just get this over with, help her somehow with it. Again, right now she just kind of, contractions kind of subsided, kind of stabilized. So she finally was able to fall asleep. I don't think she had any sleep for like 2 days now, because evening time starts and the contractions just get worse and worse. But they don't go more than like a little above 60 seconds each contraction, maybe 5 minutes in between, and they were rough. I was just scared for Milana myself. It was just, I thought we had to like go right now. That's the way it kind of made me feel. Yeah, we'll keep you guys up to date, and just even for our own experience how this was. This is just so, you're just never ready for it, just because every time it's different. So yeah, we'll check in later. So I remember, well, this was the third night. Mm-hmm. This was, from what I remember, your contractions went like 10x on pain level.
Yeah.
Because you were just crawling up the wall, from
Yeah.
what I remember.
Yeah. And then basically the entire night they were super steady, like really good contractions. And then come morning time, that's when I was just like beyond exhausted, and the contractions started plateauing. They started like chilling out, and I'm just like, what is happening right now? They're so steady, they're so painful, but yet like I'm just like waiting, you know, for like the next day, maybe for my water to break. My water is not breaking, but I'm just in so much pain. And
yeah, you had, I think, maybe an hour of sleep probably that morning before your contractions came back.
Yep.
I mean, I didn't sleep much that night myself.
I remember begging you to take a nap, like, babe, please take a nap, please take a nap.
I think that was when I had it.
Yeah.
I think that's the moment that I was already, nope. If we hear something questionable, we're out.
Yeah.
We're out of this birthing center.
Okay.
I was already frustrated because I felt already that they did not respond properly at that point. So while Milana's taking a nap, I'm gonna go try to grab me some to eat. And maybe grab a few other things that I might need. So I stopped by and grabbed some Advil with Benadryl to help Milana relax and sleep a little. So I did get her Advil, but I wasn't supposed to.
Yeah, I accidentally told them Advil instead of Tylenol. Keep that in mind. I did not take Advil.
Yeah.
Advil was a no-no.
I do want to throw that out there. Milana didn't take
No, we didn't take Advil.
But with the
Benadryl.
And that being said, like, I do want to say, kind of like moms go through so much for just babies, and starting with just bringing human life into this world. Like, it starts there, and it's just so insane. Like, I can't imagine ever doing that. It's just the things that you moms do. It's incredible. And like, I come from a family with my mom had 9 kids. It's insane, like how much she took care of us, and I just gotta give it up to moms. You guys just, I don't know, I can't even express how much you guys do. It's incredible. Like, it's gotta be one of the hardest tasks, jobs, or whatever people want to call it on earth. Like, I mean, if you survive through that, through motherhood, like, you can take on anything really at that point. It's the things that you do, how much care and emotion you guys put into everything, how much pain you guys go through. It's just incredible. I just have to say that. It's just, yeah, just looking at Milana just now and looking at all the other moms that around me and my own mom, it's just, yeah, I just have to say that. And thank you moms. Yeah, I kind of had to, that's kind of what I felt after looking at what you were going through. I was just like, I can't believe people will go through this just for, you know, to bring life into this world. And it really kind of touched my heart. Just kind of like, wow, can't believe this. I feel like sometimes people don't give moms enough credit. They really don't. Like, I think it's one of the hardest things out there. Like, you can be successful and everything else, but being successful at motherhood I think is harder than even rocket science in my book.
Whoa. Whoa.
It really is. Like, you know.
Andre's getting a lot of brownie points right now.
Alright, so we also got some food from Milana. A Pokeball. Some food for me, some coffee for me. Looks like Milana got a little bit hungry, so, which is a good thing. She needs some sustenance.
My sister actually came over for my birthday, not to celebrate my birthday, but to literally labor with me, labor with us, just because she's been through it. She has 2 beautiful little boys, and it was just I was already in that mindset of like, I don't want to talk to anybody, just leave me alone, let me just labor. And I was in the bath at the time when my mom called, and she was like, Karina's coming over right now, don't you dare say no. And I'm like, fine, just whatever, just leave me alone. So she came over, and it was like completely godsend, just because she really, I feel like it was even for you so much easier, because
it was like, because I myself was already exhausted. This was because I didn't sleep for 2 days also at this point. And so this is the third day already into it, and I'm myself already exhausted, and I don't really know how to help you anymore. And I'm like, I'm out of ideas, like what I don't even know what to do at this point. So when she came in with that fresh energy, I was just like, God, thank you.
Yes. And
thank you, God, for sending her, because she's just so much help. Karina, thank you.
Yes, Karina, thank you.
I already know that it's already progression.
So we took another walk. It wasn't as long as the previous walk, the previous day. And I, again, just wanted to get out of the house, and the weather was beautiful, and it kind of, again, helped me take my mind off of certain things, you know, especially being inside a house and just laboring for that long and just being so mentally and physically exhausted. It was really good just to get out of the house and just breathe and just kind of take in that moment again. And now this part is when we called the midwife again, because the contractions started picking up really bad and they started getting longer, and
they were intense.
Yes, and I had to be on my fours in the back of the car because I couldn't sit, because there was so much pressure down there, and my back labor that was, I think this is what was making it everything bad, was the back labor. That was so intense, like you can't get comfortable in any position. So on all fours, that's what I was in the back seat.
How you feeling, babe?
Tired.
So Milana was feeling a lot of pressure. Back, just all over. We decided to go to the birthing center because she hasn't slept 2 nights and she's just so exhausted. There's more options here. If anything, we can just get an epidural because mentally she's just already super exhausted.
So this was where things got very uncomfortable in a lot of ways.
When we got to the center.
When we got to the center, they checked her right away.
To see how far I was progressing.
Yeah, and she was only 3 centimeters.
And 80%.
And I remember right away I had a conversation with them. I told them, you know what? The amount of pain that Milana's going through right now, we need to put epidural on the table. And I need, like, from my side, I'm like, we're ready for that. We're ready to put that on the table. We're ready to go to the hospital to do this. And I remember having a conversation with her, and she was just like, you know what? It does seem like the amount of, time she's already been 3 days, 4 nights now through labor. She's very tired. She can't get any sleep. So it's like, this is the kind of situation where this should be highly considered.
But let's labor for what, like 3 to 5 hours?
Yeah, and she said, but let's see what happens right now, and we'll get back to that. And I'm like, okay, we can, we're already here. We might as well get through this as much as we can. And you know, I'm hoping to get back into that conversation with them again at that point.
I'm like mentally already like checked out pretty much at that point. But I do remember being very frustrated. I don't even know how to say this. Being very frustrated because of the environment. There was the midwife that was in charge, and then she was training another midwife. I don't even know how to explain it. It was just a very uncomfortable situation. I'm in so much pain, and I have these two midwives over there. They're like whispering in the corner. It was just a very uncomfortable situation. I think they were trying to make it very calm, very like a very relaxed environment where it's just kind of like they were basically whispering the entire time like this, talking very slow. To me, it was more of like, I'm done with this. Like, we need to do something because my body is so tired. It's not progressing, and I'm just fighting my own body, you know?
All right, so Milana was having what they call fake contractions. So they're real contractions, but they weren't doing anything. So they sent us home, and she's just so tired that she just needs rest. So they just gave her some drugs just to relax, just to get some rest, because she just going through pain for nothing at this point, kind of. I mean, it's the third day already where she got no sleep, no nothing. She's just so exhausted and just so in pain. Just pray that God gives her peace and some rest right now. So you guys heard, that was Milana moaning in the background while I was trying to talk. That's how much pain she was in. When she left the birthing center,
yeah,
she was still fully in pain. They gave her some,
Visceral and Benadryl.
To try to alleviate the pain. That was their option.
So I could fall asleep again and let the body relax and start taking its course naturally.
Stayed there for about 4 hours.
5
hours through the night, and
after
5 hours
she checked again.
Nothing happened.
Nothing.
And she at that point, like, you know, you're in a worse situation you could possibly be. Your body's fighting against your contraction, so you're fully like in labor, like ready to push, but your body's completely saying nope, you're gonna have the pain, but I'm not gonna allow you to
dilate
any further. And at that point,
she gave us 2 options.
She didn't give us 2 options. She gave us 1 option. She's like, well, at this point, what we could do is we can give you drug number A or drug number
B, which is Visceral. Again, the first option that the first midwife gave me a day ago. And then the second option was to go to the hospital and get morphine.
Yeah.
To really chill me out and at least alleviate some of the pain so my body can relax and I can start dilating further and progressing and start getting ready to push.
Yeah, and the conversation about the epidural didn't even come to the surface at all. To them, that wasn't even on the table. Well, after I mentioned it to them already, that, you know what, the amount of pain that Milana's going through, epidural is on the table for us. And then I asked them specifically, in your opinion, what should she do? I'm not asking you to make a decision for us. I'm asking you for your opinion, your expertise. I mean, you do this, you know, a lot. So in this situation, what should she do? I needed information.
Because we can't go another a week laboring like this.
Yeah, and her best judgment, it was just like, well, I think we should put her on some drugs to help her relax.
Yep,
and continue doing this naturally. Yeah, and like to take a step back. Also, throughout the weeks, they were monitoring the way the baby was turned. And
to make sure the position was good.
And all the way through, they said the baby is positioned the right way.
Yep. Head down, facing, not sunny side up. Baby is perfect. We're in good position. Never did I hear once that, you know,
the baby's turned completely
OB, sunny side up.
Sunny side up, or
like that.
In some weird way.
Or some other way.
All she said was like, well, it seems like baby's just slightly shifted this way.
Yeah.
Like the back, instead of being like straight, it's just shifted. So she tried to painfully push the baby back a little bit.
On the, like, in the belly.
Towards her intestines or towards her body, away.
Yeah.
So it'll be to alleviate pain, which it did not.
Yeah, and the thing is, I kept saying I have a lot of back labor. I just kept saying that it's my back, in my back, in my back, and it hurts my back really bad. And that's why I couldn't get comfortable, was because it was in the back and just grabbing the entire body. Like the pain was in my toes. Yeah. Let's move on.
All right, so what is this? This is the third day you laboring, fourth day laboring already. So 28, 29, 30, 31st. It's fourth day laboring already, and Milana is just look at her. She's not even here. So by this time we decided that we're just gonna go to the hospital and just try to have them induce her and just go through a what's the word? What it's to the spine thing?
Oh, induce an epidural?
An epidural, yeah, that's the epidural. So alright guys, that's our update so far. That's just our experience, and I mean I'm sure there's a lot of different experiences out there. It's just one more piece of information for everybody else who's going to go through this, and I'm sure whatever other people are going to go through is just going to be much different from even what we went through, but it's just information for people to consider. That's it. So at this point
we got to the hospital.
We went to the hospital, and they also had midwives there. And the surprising thing was, first thing they said was, your baby's probably turned the wrong way. Yeah, she said, and it was surprising how she said, you know what, there is labor pains and then there's suffering.
You're past suffering.
Girl, you're suffering. Like she was saying, we do recommend to do it naturally
as
for
much
people,
as possible.
But at your state, we do not recommend. I mean, we can't push you. You can still do it if you want, but we do not recommend that. Get an epidural.
Yeah.
And it was such a different story from the birth center, and it was just like, wow, you know, I felt right away like those guys only had one option, and they were pushing that option no matter what. They were looking out for their purpose, not our purpose, which was to deliver safely and as comfortably as we can. To them was, no, deliver naturally at whatever cost, in a way. All right, so we're all set.
Yep.
Hooked everything up, all the liquids.
All the tubes.
Okay, induce Milana, and we got, and you already got the epidural set up as well.
Yeah, we were just discussing different birth plans, and I mentioned it before. Like we didn't really have a set birth plan. We had ideas. Obviously, essentially, we wanted to deliver as natural as possible, and sometimes you just gotta go with what your body's telling you. And my body was telling me that you're tired and you're like at a point where you're just suffering, and it's not pain anymore, it's just straight up suffer. That's what our midwife said here. I'm like, yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, we're just suffering too much at this point.
Yeah, it's good. Our nurse is great, our midwife is great. I'm great, as you can tell.
Ready to sleep, yep.
Yeah, I'm ready to take a nap.
Yeah, you should.
A long nap.
Take a nap, and
What are you gonna do? You're gonna go get some food, right?
I'm gonna get some food, yeah, right now.
So actually the policy here is you can stay in the premises, which is a huge campus basically where we're at, and you can't leave the premises. So you're gonna get food delivered to you, or what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
You decide.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. You'll have to let me know what you got.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm on clear liquid diet right now.
So that's basically already, we got to the hospital, we got induced, we got the epidural right away, and as you guys can see, I'm so happy here. I actually remember this a little bit because I was just like on cloud 9. I felt like I could breathe again, and it was good. And then I remember I basically got knocked out. I took a nap, and you got food actually delivered to you. You got pizza. I remember that. I was looking over, I'm like, oh, that looks good. But yeah, it's also, as you can see, I did have to wear a mask because every patient gets tested for COVID, and mine came back negative, so I could take the mask off if there was nobody else in the room besides Andre. So if somebody else, like a doctor, a nurse, midwife comes back, I have to put the mask on, and so does Andre, because that's the hospital policy. So yes, if you're wondering, I did labor the entire time with my mask on.
How are you feeling?
So tired.
You're tired?
Yeah, I haven't slept all night.
Well, hopefully that chair over there, it actually looks like you can take the legs and kind of...
I'm gonna go sleep in the car.
Really?
I'm come back.
You can share the bed with me if you want.
This one?
Yeah.
Get
Just
on the
don't
bed,
pull anything out. Are you excited to meet your baby?
Yeah.
Are you ready for this?
I'm ready to meet our little baby.
Yeah.
We'll see if it's a boy or a girl.
Yeah. Exciting. So you can go eat right now?
We're gonna order something, yeah.
Awesome.
It'll be half an hour before we get it.
Awesome.
I'll probably go get your stuff and then go grab the food.
I'm doing great. Why am I laughing?
How we doing?
I'm doing good so far. Contractions are getting closer and closer together. I'm feeling them a little bit, like pressure-wise, but otherwise I'm pretty comfortable. Pain level 3-4, and then my midwife and my nurse, they just basically put me in a position to help everything open up nicely, and I'm staying hydrated. Yeah, I'm doing good, and we're gonna take a nap now. COVID test came back negative, so I can take my mask off when the providers are not in here, and it's just myself and Andre. So I labored, and for some reason baby just does not want to come out.
They have to give extra drugs.
Yeah.
Because when they put the
epidural.
When they gave her the epidural, looks like they missed the spot a little bit, so it was only one side.
Yeah, so it was like most of the epidural was on the right side, and I couldn't feel anything. And then I had to use basically gravity to shift over some of the epidural to the left side, and it was just intense, like extra intense, because I can't feel on the right. So yeah, so we're having a C-section.
So basically, I got induced on the 31st, and we progressed really well. I got to 7 centimeters, and I was pretty much like 90%.
I think it took you 14 hours before you were ready.
Yes, 14 hours that I was on Pitocin and epidural, because again, it got really bad, like back labor, and it was just really intense. And
your epidural started acting up at that point.
Yeah, so basically what happened when the epidural was inserted, it got inserted a little bit more to the right instead of staying in the center. So most of the pain got alleviated from my right side, even though I could feel the contractions, not feel them, it was pressure, I could feel the pressure. But then on my left side, I could feel everything. The pain, the pressure, everything. Like
Pitocin?
Everything, like, because of Pitocin, it really,
increases the
pain, yes. So I could feel everything on my left side, and it was just, they tried everything to make me comfortable, and
they were coming in every hour. They were putting 2-3 syringes of I don't know what, some kind of pain alleviating drugs into you every hour.
We pushed, and it was really intense, and then labor just again, the baby just, again, my body was just not working. But basically they came in and they were just saying, so I think the best option right now is a C-section. And
I remember that after you were pushing for about 2 hours, I'm like
something's not
thinking
right
to myself, yeah, something's not right, there's no way women push 2 hours
Straight.
Like on Google, I'm like, how long does it take to push the baby out? And then she's like, yeah, it takes about 30 minutes to an hour on average. And I'm like, yeah, we're well above the average.
Yeah, and then we took a break, and then we pushed another, how long? Total, I think we pushed a little over 4 hours.
Yeah, they tried to, I remember they were trying to do exercises on you to try to flip the baby, and they say we can't flip the baby.
Oh, that was painful. I remember that.
Yeah, I was just like, at that point I'm like, yo, C-section.
I mean, I was just like,
C-section this baby.
I was determined to push. Like, I was just like, let's just get this over with. Let's do this. I got this. I remember that. Like, C-section was not even on my mind.
No, it was on my mind already. I was just like, no, this is not right. Nope.
So, as you can see, the purple gown, that's when already they told me, hey, I think we really need to pursue the C-section option just because we've been doing this for already 4+ hours. And it was just, I think I lost it. I think I started crying. I called my mom and I was just like, Mom, because they haven't heard from us, because she was talking on the phone with, not on the phone, but like texting and just trying to get updates on what's going on, because she's been on the whole loop of like this 5-day labor thing. And she's an LND nurse, which is labor and delivery nurse. So she knows like the ins and outs of baby getting delivered. And she's like freaking out because she hasn't heard from us in over 4 hours. And I finally call her and she just breaks down. And I'm like, Mom, don't freak out. And that's when she just lost it. And she was like, what happened? I'm like, Mom, nothing happened, literally. I'm going in for a C-section.
Baby's still in my stomach.
And she's like, okay, that's okay. Go get the C-section. You're okay. I'm just glad you're still good. Because she thought like all the worst possible scenarios because they haven't heard from us in over 4 hours. And I'm just like, I've been trying to push this baby out and baby does not want to come out. So yeah, that's when they came in. The physicians came in and the surgeons, and basically they kind of said the best option right now is the C-section.
Yeah.
Wow. The pressure is so intense. Wow.
So that little shot, Andre sneakily got it in. That was actually during the C-section. I was saying about the pressure. That's basically what I felt the entire time. Because of the epidural, I had to, because it wasn't working properly, they took it out and they put a spinal tap in me. And I remember just like, again, seeing the finish line finally, and I was just like that overwhelming feeling of it's finally happening. The baby's coming now, you know, and I'm just like, I felt like relief.
So it was super emotional.
Very, very emotional. Even like the midwives, everybody was just like, the nurses, everyone was just like, let's do this. Let's finally meet this baby, you know?
Yeah. We got through it, and the baby was born. Yes. Beautiful.
Baby
healthy.
Was born. Yeah.
All right, there's the little baby. Milana made it through C-section.
Now we're doing skin to skin.
Put a little skin to skin, yeah. Enjoying the moment. I'll let you do that.
Hello.
We made it through. It was definitely a very surreal experience. Like I said, I don't remember most of it, but like kind of looking back, you know, kind of puts the pieces together.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did not expect my labor to be like this, but I mentioned it in the vlog and to Andre so many times. I'm just so happy that both of us didn't go with a certain expectation, and then this happens. You try to labor at home, you try to labor at a birthing center, you try to labor in the hospital with Pitocin, and then you try to do as much as possible, and then the end result is you get cut open, you get a C-section. So I just want to put it out there, if you are a first-time mom and you are expecting it a certain way,
be ready for anything.
Be ready for anything. I'm not saying it's gonna happen like this to you. It's just keep your mind open, and labor is different and it's everybody's own story. You know, this is our story with our little baby, and next time maybe it will be completely different. Maybe it will be very similar, somewhat similar, but we're very thankful that I am healthy. I am recovering very well. Baby is very healthy, and I think it's time you guys meet baby officially. Who is this baby?
In the next vlog?
I think right now. I think it's only fair.
Yeah, okay.
Hi, little munchkin. Oh my goodness. Hi, honey.
Are we still sleeping?
Oh yeah. We're still sleeping. So, we have a little son, and his name is Everett Andre Burrican. He was born June 1st at 2:19 p.m., weighing 7 pounds, 7 ounces, 20.5 inches long.
A very, very beautiful, probably the cutest baby boy you can ever have.
He's so perfect. Look at him.
He's just like, I gotta hold this like,
Yeah,
here we go, I gotta hold him
there
this
we
way.
go.
Hold him the wrong way.
Oh my gosh. He's so cute. Hi, honey.
You wanna still sleep?
Yeah, he's so tired. But yeah, we are so thankful for him, and it's been a ride. We've just been in just this little bubble of ours, enjoying him, enjoying family time, and just really trying to, you know, get better physically, literally.
Yeah, we're very thankful to God that He allowed us to make the right decisions and
Yeah.
just stay through it and just, you know, just trust that everything's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Trust that He's gonna be able to help us make the right decisions, and we did. We weren't stuck on our way of things. We were always ready to, you know, okay.
What else can we do? What's the next step to make sure I'm healthy and the baby's healthy?
Yeah.
Not just be stubborn and just try to do it a certain way, which, like I said, I really wanted to not be in that mindset, which I'm so thankful for, and I'm thankful Andre was there. He was my advocate from the very beginning, just to make sure if like I can't, you know, be there mentally, like I wasn't. There you
And
go.
hopefully, and we hope that this is helpful to upcoming moms, because we're not prepared for like any of this. Nothing prepares you. I'm sure
Nothing prepares you.
Even this video, I don't think it's gonna prepare you. It's just we hope that there's a little bit more information, and you know, if anybody wants to share their stories, please in the comments, just to help the new moms be a little bit more ready.
Yeah.
This is what you get, though. A beautiful, beautiful boy.
A beautiful
And your life
baby.
changes forever.
Yes.
It really does. It changes in an instant, and it's just something that I never understood before I saw him, and I was just right away just in love.
Yeah.
It was second most beautiful, memorable and moment in my life.
Yeah.
Marrying you and having this baby boy. I'll remember it forever.
So there you go, guys. Our labor and delivery story, and meeting our little one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you all for joining us on this really wild, crazy ride, the most amazing ride. And we'll see you guys in another video very soon. Bye.
Bye.